welcome to Asexual Perspectives Awareness Month After Party Day 4. Today I'm outside the beautiful quayside. I live near this place. Look how gorgeous it is. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. I'm feeling good today. I just need to get out of my flat, get some exercise, come out into the beautiful fresh air, enjoy life a bit. I'm indoors quite a lot and it gets a bit much sometimes. So yeah, it's really beautiful here. So today I want to talk to you about friendship being the foundation of everything, absolutely everything. Without friendship, there can be no relationships whatsoever. There can be no friendships, obviously. There can be no friends. Do you know what I mean? There can be no partners. Any type of partner, any type of relationship needs a foundation of friendship. Yeah, I made this mistake in the past with guys. I just jump into a relationship with them. It would be the aesthetic attraction, the feelings of romance and everything like that. And I still, get that feeling and urge sometimes to do that. But at the same time, now I know that I need to change my ways and I need to be friends with the guy first for a long period of time. This means, as I currently don't have anyone in my life for a life partner, then I just need to keep building friendships with people. It's a bit weird because I kind of know from logic that most people you have to be friends with first before you enter a relationship, but then that kind of means that all your friends are potentially someone you could have a relationship with in the future. However, that's not totally correct, because there's some people that you just wouldn't be attracted to in a relationship type of way. Like, you wouldn't want to be close to them physically, or you wouldn't want certain types of intimacy that you'd only experience with friends. So yeah, I've made this mistake a lot in the past and I don't want to make this mistake anymore. It means that I'm likely to be single for quite a number of years yet, because I like a foreign guy. I live in the UK. A lot of them are after visas, which I don't want to know about. And, I need an asexual guy, really. I don't really think a sexual guy can live without sex. But if they say they can, on their head be it, as it were. But yeah, I haven't done that. I've rushed, but now I realise that I have to have friendship as the foundation, because if you don't have the friendship as foundation for any relationship, so in my case a romantic relationship, I can't trust the person. I can't understand the guy. In my case, because I'm only attracted to guys, I can't understand him, how he works. I can't understand the fundamentals about him. And in order to have a really good, happy, healthy relationship, I've learned that you really have to build up that trust and that foundation of friendship to really understand that person inside out and backwards, to be able to be in a loving, caring, fulfilling relationship with that person. If you just jump in head first and then realise you've got lots of other incompatibilities that didn't seem like you had those on the surface, then it's just a disaster, basically. Hi, Michael. I'm just talking about any type of relationships where, friendship has to be the type of foundation for everything. So in the past, I made the mistake because I'm really romantic, as you know, I made the mistake of just jumping in to a romantic relationship. And I do get the urge sometimes to do that still, but I've learned now that I have to be really good friends with someone first, for a few years, ideally a couple of years, because I need to know them inside out and backwards to know they're telling me the truth and to know and understand the fundamentals about them. So I would usually skip this stage quite a lot, but it's no good for me. And the thing with being hyper romantic, it's quite hard to do that. If you really attracted to someone, it's quite hard to then backtrack and just become friends with them. Like, for me, because I'm a hyper romantic, which is quite unusual, I don't experience any platonic attraction whatsoever. So I would can instantly be attracted to someone, romance, and want a relationship with very, very quickly. But now I kind of take a step back and think, well, okay, you might think this and feel it, but you need to be friends with them first. And in order for me to stop being attracted to one of my friends, for example, or really feeling romantic towards them, if I feel that instantly towards them, it kind of takes about 8 months to get to the actual feeling, just friendship, that I'm okay if I don't be with this person type feelings. 8 months is quite a long time. So, by the way, I'm out at the quayside today. See, it's beautiful, isn't it here? Absolutely stunning. I live near here. So yeah, I'm out today. So I thought I'd record this video now because I'm going to be quite busy later on. So obviously, if you're not looking for a romantic relationship, friendships are still very much everything. You know, they're very important to have, to speak with like-minded people, to have people relate to, especially having other asexual friends. I think it really helps and empowers you. It empowers you to know that there are people that understand you, that understand how you are. It validates, you know, shouldn't need validation externally, but it does help to validate you, as in, you know, some people, you know, like, feel unvalidated, like everyone in society is saying asexuals don't exist and we're not real, and it's like, well, I'm sat here now, of course I'm real unless you're blind. Not that's being really sarcastic. And no, I don't, the only other asexuals I know are on Avon. Do you live in the UK, Michael? Or do you live somewhere that you can get to a meet-up? Because, you know, you should go to asexual meetups, travel to go to them. So I hold asexual meetups in the UK, in my city of Exeter, but I mean, people come from miles away. Like, a guy comes from Worcester every single time. It's like 4 hours on trains. Sometimes you've got to change like 3 times on the train as well. But, you know, you really need to meet asexuals in person, I'd say, because, you know, nothing beats that sort of in-person warmth that you get and feeling from being around other asexuals, you know. It's empowering, you know, because it makes you stronger with your asexuality, because you just talk about it. Like, I just talk about asexuality like it's an every part of day of my life, which it is. Obviously, with the work I do for asexuals, then it kind of like, you know, it kind of like goes hand in hand. But it took me a while to push through all my fears and boundaries about, you know, saying the word asexual in public, especially because it's got the word sexual in it. I was a bit like scared and shy of that. The UK, but I'm not out to my family or extreme conservative, so I can't get to asexual LGBT events. But yeah, because your family don't have to know about it. You can travel to Exeter to come to one of my meetups, for example, or you can go to any meetups. Your family don't need to know where you're going. You're 33, I think you said? So you're a grown guy, aren't you? You don't need your parents' permission. So you shouldn't be worried about what your parents think or your family. You know, I don't take pictures of people. Like, the last time I had an asexual meeting was oh God, that was a wasp, sorry. It was the very first time that I'd ever taken any pictures, and I asked the people who were there who would mind their picture being taken, and the 2 asexuals that are out to the whole world, like me, they had their picture taken. It's not about permission. I helped my father care for my sister. Okay. Well, I mean, that's really nice of you, but does she need round-the-clock care, or could you just go, you know, somewhere for the day? I mean, if you've got a meet-up near you, you can just take a day off, can't you? Or does your sister need round-the-clock care? Because, you know, there's meet-ups all over the UK. So you should be able to take a few hours off to go to a lunch somewhere. I mean, obviously, if you came down to Exeter and you don't live anywhere near Exeter, you'd need accommodation to stay over unless you wanted to do a whole day trip. There's one guy, and he lives in Oxford. He's coming for the day on the bus and then leaving, he's leaving at 1 a.m. the next day. You don't have to do that, but we're going to lunch, and then we're going gaming, some of us. So some are just meeting up for the lunch, and a few of us are going to virtual reality gaming later on. But there's a few people that don't want to do that, are just coming for the lunch. But do you know what I mean? You should still go to meetups, because it'll be good for you. It'll be healthy for you. You know, and you need a break. You can't do that all the time, 24/7. And, you know, your parents don't have to know. They just know that you're meeting up with some friends. That's all you have to say. Or there's on meetup.com, there's groups as well. There's even an asexual group on there now in Bristol, I think there is, and one in London. But meetup.com, loads of people go to different groups on that meetup for loads of different reasons. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't let that put you off or hold you back. You know, just say you're meeting up with some friends, or you're meeting up with a group of people. I mean, if they get curious, just say I'm going for lunch and for a meal and to chat and to make some friends. I don't have to tell them what we talk about, but we don't. I mean, when I have my meetups, I don't just talk about asexuality all the time. I talk